Okay. Okay. Seems to be right. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening to those who are not joining. Good evening to you all. This is Dr. Matthews-Bey coming to you live from Ghana to the Americas and the diaspora, which okay. Oh yes, it seems to be Rebecca. Okay. Okay, well, it seems to me we're back on. Yes, we are. We are. To those who are now joining, this is a problem that we're having all night. Uh, there is a mass scramble to make sure that all these shows that normally comes on the social media does not get to air tonight of the because of the nonsense that took place yesterday on the Showtime Network. It's amazing. It is amazing, but it's okay. Uh, so permit me as we're trying to get the program on, and I'm not going to come off because it is hot on the heels this evening. To those who are now joining, share the live, share the live. Let this live go forward. Let this live go forward. Share the live. This is Dr. Matthews-Bey on the Dr. Matthews-Bey Show, Voice of the Nation, Enforcing the Constitution, episode 13. A very, very pleasant good evening to you all, to those who are now joining. Share the live. Share the live. Share the live, people. It is all is well. All is well tonight. Share the live. Come on, people. Share the live. Get the people fired up. Let them know that Dr. Bey, Matthews-Bey, is on the show tonight. It's on the air. I am not gone. I'm here. We're trying to, I'm trying to get on for the past hour and change. But apparently, the de facto administration is working exceedingly hard not for me to get on this show tonight. Yes. Okay. Now, share the live, share the live, share the live, share the live. I'm going to talk briefly about what happened yesterday, what happened this morning, to try to get you to comprehend exactly what's going on here on the Amexium of the South American continent, uh, in the Corporation of Guyana, which is situated here. Welcome you all. This is Dr. Matthews-Bey. Thanking you for joining. Share the live as you come on. Share the live stream. Share the live stream. Peace, love, friendship, Islam to you, brothers and sisters of the Moors, like myself. Share the live stream. Share the live stream. Good evening to those who are joining via the online radio. They're working overtime. My live feed is being interrupted again, but it's okay. They're working overtime. It's something that you cannot. For me, it's something that they want to stop, but it's okay. Share the live stream. Share the live stream. Share is coming. Share the live Share, keep on sharing the live stream. Share the live stream. Share, 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 share the live stream. Okay. Let me see what's going on. Well, it's like a fairy light tonight. The twinklers is on. The twinklers system is on. Believe you me, people, the twinklers system is on. It's a fairy. It's like Christmas. You put on the fairy lights, you're on, off, on, off. You know? Yes. So I'm still going to proceed. I'm still going to proceed. It's terrible of what they're doing tonight. I think they're trying to, along with GT&T, they're trying to manipulate the Wi-Fi system. So it doesn't matter wherever you are, they're making sure that Guyana doesn't have full coverage of what went on yesterday. The people must not be advised. But let me say this to you. Let me say this to those who are looking. Let me make sure that I'm having the opportunity to speak to you. Showtime yesterday published the events that happened whilst the interview was going on with the rat. And apparently, it appears to me that this investigation was going on for at least 2 months before that interview happened. Apparently, the investigation that they're talking about was going on for at least 2 months before Showtime sought the interview with the rat that you saw. The problem is the individual was able to disguise before 5 government officials. That's the information. The information is that the individual, that young lady, along with her counterparts, came to this country way in advance, set up the operation, and was being able to interview 5 government officials. 5 of them. And got the information that she had wanted. They had wanted, as a matter of fact. Oh my gosh. Believe you me, you know, God, some people say when the Kumsi hit the fan, a lot of umbrellas are going to open out. Because when it hit the fan, they can spray. So people are going to open out the umbrella thinking that they're going to be sheltered. But the Kumsi coming with heat, it's like acid. So when it hit the umbrella, it pierces it. and people start to get burned. So before I start that little fiasco tonight, I'm going to say this to the Guyanese subjects, the Guyanese citizens. I don't know about you. I'm glad that I'm out of it. But here what's the problem? If you're going to sit down and see all that evidence and still don't do nothing, well, something tells me that you like, all of you like this. You just love the enslavement. Believe you me, you just love to be a slave. If nobody wants to do anything, I don't care about opposition leader and members of parliament and politicians who want to be politicians. Now is your time. Now is your time. Tonight's show would have been the Kungsi hit the fan, but no, it's enforce the Constitution, episode 13. Tonight's show, the label should have been the Kungsi has hit the fan. I posted that event on social media. And the People's Progressive Terrorists Party ensured that Guyana Telephone and Telegraph Company, I'm calling names, I don't care. They ensured that Guyana Telephone and Telegraph Company make sure that the Wi-Fi signals would at least be interrupted in such a way that you cannot get the information as directed. That's one. Number two, Facebook gives each government of every country the right of information coming out from the country going to the international community or around the world. So don't let me fool myself. Don't let us fool ourselves. The politicians know that all the information that's coming out from Guyana or coming into Guyana are subject to scrutiny. Facebook knows that. Facebook don't block anybody. Facebook gives people, governments, companies, individuals themselves the right to do as they feel and to do as they please. So, Mr. Jagdeo, the rat, found himself caught in the Hapnakuch. Remember, I had something that says, "Thou shalt not break the 11th commandment." Now he's been caught. The world knows that this now is not only an apartheid system upon the subjects of Guyana from a corporation of dictators, but this now is an apartheid system, 100% full slavery, 100% full slavery. And here, if Guyanese hasn't awoken from their slumber, you can imagine somebody come all the way from the United States of the Northwest Mexium to the Corporation of Guyana and the Southwest Amexium, to give you information. They investigate it. They make sure that video clips, can't you imagine? This man, Sue, has 13,000 hectares of land given to him from this de facto administration. The de facto administration after that, that was the AP and UAFC. They knew this man, Sue. Because remember, when you come into government, you get to comprehend who was all these big shots. They knew, don't let cover under no table. They knew who Sue was. Because they came into government, they saw all these business conglomerates, and they had conversations. They knew all. The PVP couldn't hide, because what happened with them? When they got out of government, they couldn't destroy all the evidence. So that is what they were caught up with. So the AP and UAFC knew. So now, hold on. So now, Sue is back again. But the problem is, both political entities doesn't know how much evidence these people from Vice News has. They don't know. It's a parent company of Showtime. It's a signatory attached to Showtime. Because Showtime, they get to cover and show the world. They're not only doing it in South American content, they do it worldwide. That's why Guyana was and is indeed for sale. The Corporation of Guyana, as a matter of fact, is for sale. Anyhow. And the lands that they're illegally taking and selling, which they have no right to, it is for sale. There is enough evidence. Enough evidence. And the biggest thing, the biggest laugh is that, oh my gosh, all the news agencies. You can imagine these people got evidence. You want the evidence? You want the exact video? Y'all tag Mr. Matthews-Bey. The same number, 611-6575, and I'll send you the video. On the WhatsApp, I'll send all of you. Y'all just take your time. I can handle it one by one. The raw version. Since that the de facto administration doesn't want you to see and to hear. Tag Mr. Matthews on the WhatsApp, Mr. Matthews-Bey. Ask me for it, and I'll send it to you. You deserve the right to see what they have uncovered in their investigation. Enforce the Constitution. That is what we do. That is what I do. These moguls, these dictator moguls that tells themselves that Guyana belongs to them. How much more? How much more must I say? How much more must I produce? I've been doing it for 2 years plus. It's amazing that the words that now comes out of the mouth of people like Mr. Burke, Mr. Mr. Duncan. It is the things that I've been saying all the time. All the time. I was even surprised. I was even surprised. What else more must we see? What else more? What else more must you see? You see a female operating in disguise of another female, meeting the de facto vice president at his residence. The words came right out of his mouth, saying to you, the Guyanese people, because the person got them on a video, saying to you, the words came right out of his mouth, because the young lady makes sure that that piece of clip is now being broadcast worldwide. Oh, I don't handle business like that here. Sue does it for me, because I'm a government official. These are his exact words. I'm a government official, so I can't handle business straightforward. But Sue is going to handle it for me. Yeah. Guyana is for sale at 500,000 US. That is the application process. 500,000 US dollars. And after you don't do the 500,000 US dollars, the rest of the money you got to talk to. And not only that, now we get to comprehend that 1.6 billion US dollars is involved. 1.6 billion US dollars is involved. Did you know they already granted the hydro project at the Amelia's Falls to the Chinese? Yeah, man. They already granted. It's there. Person asks to send a. Yes, I am going to send it. I am, definitely. Definitely. To those who are looking. Okay. So I'm going to send off the first video. Somebody just asked me to. Create contact. Save. Yeah. And you can imagine, all this evidence is there, all of them. What are we waiting for? Yeah, just send it off. Just send it off. What are we waiting for? What else we need to see? We need God to come down from heaven to tell you now that this man is a corrupt murderer. This man is so corrupt that he is deemed a terrorist. I said to you, I sat here in this show and I said to you, this man is wanted by the international community. This man is wanted by the International Criminal Court. This man is wanted by the International Criminal Court. This man is a criminal. Oh, Guyanese. Oh, This man sits down there as vice president of your corporation that you're a part of. Wanted. You know who else is wanted? Can't you imagine? These are professional criminals running the corporation of Guyana. Sits there to tell you what you must do and what you must not do. These people stamping evidence. These people stamping evidence, stamping papers. You can imagine Sue is making sure that when the people come to do the business, there's enough evidence. Plenty. You can imagine these people doing these things. Anyhow, these people doing these things anyhow. To my friend who got both videos just now, one is the raw version and one is an edited version. So that's why you got both videos. I don't care. They're all over the place. And you can imagine those in Guyana can't get it. It's on the internet where the entire world can see it. But when it comes to Guyana, y'all can't see it. Can't allow you all to see it at all. Can't allow you all to see it. You mustn't hear Barrett calling and talking about, well, you know, I'm here and Sue has to do this for me, so I can't allow to be doing this because I'm a government official. This criminal knows that what he is doing is not only illegal, but it's a crime. But he knows he cannot be tried for it in Guyana because the law says you cannot try the executive or you cannot charge him for crimes in or out of office that he or she would have committed. I tell you all, I could not have been the head of state. I'd have put them boys in jumpsuit. I would have put them in a jumpsuit, put them on a plane and send them to The Hague. These people need to be prosecuted for high crimes. For high crimes. And not only that, there are more information to be published. Let me tell you something. They must be looking for the girl from Vice News right now. I am telling you that they must be looking for her to offer her a nice amount of money to make sure that the rest of information that is supposed to be published. Because right now, it's a scramble. Nobody know what kind of evidence this young lady got on them. Because they didn't know who came, sat, and saw and talked to them and made business deals. These boys operate like if they're in the backyard playing gum. Yes, to those who are looking, I did post a video on Facebook. And believe you me, it was taken down with speed. It was taken down with speed. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was taken down with speed. Hold on. I think I got a call. I got to make sure that the person who's calling, call them back. Oh, my gosh. But that's the fact. Can't run away from it. These boys is high crimes, high time, highfalutin criminals. What else more we need to see? Ask yourself the question, what else more we need to see? Why do you think that Guyanese businessmen cannot enter into the oil and gas sector to do business? It is because they cannot give an account for the wealth that they have accumulated. So the people got Guyana tied down. Guyana can't breathe. So because they can't breathe now, what happens now? You got the vice president and the CEO, the domicile CEO, and the domicile vice president gain away the land. And you come, land free. And you take and go where? Just got pay me a couple $100,000. You could multi-billion-dollar businesses coming to the country and by selling it out for a couple $100,000 US fiat currency. I mean, $500,000, 500,000 US fiat is a lot of money in exchange of Guyana currency. You see how much money that boy is running away? If a million US fiat currency is equivalent to 200 million Guyana dollars, that boy is getting 100 million free. Every time somebody come and they want to see them, 500,000 is $100 million. $100 million. So now the investigation is being launched. Now we get to comprehend where their external bank accounts are. Now all of those is a scramble. So right now, boys jump on the plane after that fiasco that took place yesterday. Boys jump on the plane to go to the areas, the countries in which the bank accounts are, to make sure that the monies are safe. Boys jump on the plane. This is not my line of conversation anymore. I come out to this long now. I was teaching, and I'm still teaching about the Moorish Empire and the struggles in which we go through to get back our decency in the treaty that we have entered into. But Guyanese, y'all mean for tell me, y'all seen all of this fiasco that is now taking place. All of this and more to come. You got more evidence. You can imagine it is 5, I talking it and I don't care. 5 de facto ministers were sought. Now it's a scramble. 5 de facto ministers were sought. They got facts and evidence. 5 of them, they got videotape. You could imagine the social media was lit last night. Lit. Guyana had a total shutdown, blackout. Nothing from Vice News, Showtime comes to Guyana. Only the edited version of Barrett Jackio talking about who is sued. I sure he didn't know that them video clips are coming out. By the bypans got Cook seeing it. The doctor must sit over there right now trying to help people stop. They must have got right now. They must be trying to give you clove to stop the constant flow of the diarrhea that he has right now. According to my friend, the Kungsi hit the fan. The Kungsi has hit the fan, the entire, you could tell me. They had spent 22 years destroying this country to fill their pockets. And you could tell me they got interest in this country. They ain't even there back a good 5 years. And they already bring this country from where it was. That's why I vex bad with some of these we call politicians that sit down on the opposition benches. You know why? They know all these things. All of them. What has been done? Nothing. Nothing has been done. All these things they know. Nobody lie to you. Nobody fool y'all. All these things they know. This be next conversation of talk. And nothing was done. You could imagine you give an oil company 40 years monopoly over all the blocks of oil. No taxation, nothing. It's like you give it this thing, why? This thing belongs to you. The resources does not belong to the corporation. The corporation has no right. The corporation has no right. The resources do not belong. And I'm wanting to know what these government conglomerates are going to come out and say now. I want to see the defense that they're putting up. I really want to see the defense that they're putting up. Not only that, I really want to see exactly what is going to be said. I was listening all day today to see if I can hear some nonsense. But apparently, like it ain't coming out. They tried to shut down the social media network. I don't care who got talk show or who could come on and talk different and identify the all these different. No. Them politicians that got the talk show, y'all should now call them and say, hey, how long you know this? You better believe it. How long do you know this? Who was collecting monies? Who got paid to keep quiet? I want you to know that article isn't finished yet. Guyana on sale. It ain't finished yet. There are more to come. What they're doing, they're making sure that the general public knows, so they're giving you it now in parts. So at the end of the day, you'll get to know exactly the type of people you call politicians in Guyana. Yes. Yes. They didn't want Gavin Matthews come on tonight. Sure. They didn't want Miss Dr. Matthews-Bey to come on tonight. They make sure that they intercepted every time it popped up. So I'm telling you now, I got some videos to send. Yes. I got some videos to send, of course. And I am going to send it. I am going to send it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start sending it now. But before I close, I want to say to you tonight, that it's showtime. It's showtime in Guyana. Enforce the Constitution, people. Enforce the Constitution. It's your right. It's your right. Enforce the Constitution. If you don't get up and speak now, as a people, you're in for a surprise. If you don't get up and speak now, I'm serious. If you don't get up and speak now, you wouldn't have a Guyana. I'm telling you now. Hold your elected representatives accountable. Squeeze them. You elect them. I can do much. There's nothing much more that I can do right now. I'm not even supposed to cover this event. I'm not supposed to say anything on it, as a matter of fact. But it's just because of my heartfelt sympathy on a nation of people, a nation of subjects that are being taken advantage of by their politicians. Think about it. No, think about it. $200 million are done collect from the Sovereign Wealth Fund. That was the money they were supposed to collect since in Granger time. $200 million. China giving them 1.6 billion. Ask them the stakes that are being put up in case they can't repay this 1.6 billion. Ask them. But I got some work to do because I got some videos to send. So I want to thank you very much to those who have joined in tonight. It's my pleasure to come to you at this short time. I think it's about 40 or 50 minutes. And let you know exactly the reason why you should start acting now. If you don't, I'm sorry, you wouldn't have a Guyana tomorrow. This is Dr. Matthews-Bey saying good night. Stay safe, be careful, sanitize yourself, wear a mask. Don't forget those that you take into public places. Good night and Cheerios for now.